What's up guys, we are back with yet another video of the $50 Chinese quad. So in the last video you saw we got this thing running and riding and it was absolutely epic. This thing runs like new, but it definitely does not look like new. It looks like garbage in my opinion. The green plastics, the yellow plastics, I don't know what they were thinking when they built this thing. Got the yellow shocks, rust everywhere. So this thing definitely needs a makeover. So if we stroll into the garage here, you will see that we have number one, a quart of paint, white paint. This thing's gonna look absolutely amazing. I'm gonna paint the entire thing white. And then we have a graphics kit. This thing would not look complete without a graphics kit, so I decided to get it one. It is a Yamaha Raptor 80 graphics kit. I think it's gonna look perfect. And then we have here a brand new starter motor, so we don't have to use a drill to start this thing. So I think it's time we get this thing up on a stand and start taking it apart. Oh geez. How did I do this before? Yeah, that doesn't look too good. Alright, that'll do. Whew. Alright, now that she's up on a stand, I'm gonna start taking off all the plastics so that we can sand them down and get them repainted. Ooh. Ew. Airbox. I guess I'll have to spray that out. I'll just leave it off. Not good. That's not even connected to this at all. Ew. Let me get this little piece of plastic off. Here we are. Oh, check out that goodness. Ugh. Well, this thing's looking like an absolute piece of junk. Look at that. Wow. That is ugly. Get a better look at the carb. It's clean enough. Oh, it's so jank. Rusty frame. I don't think I'll do anything with the tank. Let's just get the back off and we'll get to work. Might have to sand this hole down a little bit. Well then, just cracked the plastic there. Just barely. All right, gotta take the battery out. And there's another bolt. It's so rusty, I can't even get around it. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. There's a stripped out bolt all the way down here. Yeah, I don't think that's spinning. Time to drill it out, I guess. All right. There we go. I'm not complaining with that. Okay. The screw just came right out. It literally just sheared off. That's what you call rusty Chinese garbage. So here's the plasticless ATV. You see all the rust, all the dirt. Here's the exhaust system, it's so thin. Definitely gonna repaint that. Just a bunch of grittiness. Something used to go right there, I don't know what, but I don't know why it's gone. Yeah, overall not too bad. I don't see many terrible spots. A little bit of oil there from the pipe. I don't see any major cracks. Looks like nice tubing other than the rust. See? But yeah, you see in videos that people post online about these Chinese quads, there's always cracks in the frame, but this one seems like it turned out all right. So I'd say the lighting sucks. I'd say we should move on to the plastics now. Should go ahead and sand them down, get the paint out, fill up the paint gun over there, and get to painting. I'm hyped. How's the painter's plastic? Oh boy. Alright, so I just washed off all those plastics over there. Now I'm gonna work on sanding down the smaller stuff. Look how gritty that looks. So after about an hour of sanding, we have the plastics all sanded down, ready to go. So let's go ahead and fill up the paint gun here, and then we'll get to painting. All right, paint gun's all filled up. Let's get spraying. A little too potent there, dude. Here. Why is there a bug crawling on it? It's just vibing, crawling all over the page. Alright, well my phone died. I went ahead and kept painting for a little while. This is what I have so far. The top of that's painted, half of this is painted. You can see the difference. The lighting is absolutely hideous right now. It's getting a little dark out, so we're gonna go ahead and pack up for the night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, it's the next day. So the little tiny air compressor in the garage right now, it's so small, so it runs out of pressure in like 20 seconds. So I went down to the basement and I grabbed this giant one. This will last like probably 5 minutes of constant spraying. So that'll definitely help us paint all these plastics faster. As you can see, I only did one coat and it was really sketchy. A lot of spots. There's a lot of runoff there. Pretty gross looking. But today we are going to finish the paint on all these plastics. It's gonna look absolutely mint. So let's get right to it. All right. The plastics are all painted. Got 2 or 3 coats on them now. They're looking absolutely mint. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's a little bit of overspray there, but either way, they're looking so much better. I mean, it used to be green, now it's white. It's gorgeous. You know what's not gorgeous is this thing. So I'm gonna pull off anything that needs to be repainted, like the exhaust system, the Nerf bars. I think these should be repainted black. I think we should paint those black. The shocks for sure need to be repainted because yellow does not match with white. So yeah, I'm just gonna start pulling stuff off and get it repainted. Rusty thing. Shock. There we are. Ugh. So bad. Got the shocks all prepped up. Pretty tough work going in between every little tiny spring, but they're ready to be painted. So for the shocks, this is paint for our RX-8 actually. It's silver, so I'm gonna paint the shocks silver so that it matches the rest. They're gonna look so good. As you guys know, paint takes a long time to dry, so I think we're gonna have to continue this again tomorrow. Sorry if this video has taken so long, but painting plastics is not easy. It takes time, and it's really kind of a delicate activity. So we will see you guys tomorrow, and we will finally get all of these plastics and everything else bolted up to the quad, and it is going to be an absolute transformation. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we are back. It is yet another day. I hate making the video this long, but there's just so much to paint and not enough daylight. Plus, some days it's just too humid out to paint, so it's really hard to find time to actually do this stuff. But I'm gonna finish up painting all the metal parts. I'm gonna get some high heat black paint on the pipe. It's gonna look mint. And then we will finish up on the plastics. This thing is rusty as heck. Ugh. I think I'm just gonna paint over this. Hopefully it covers it so it doesn't look all crusty. That pipe is already looking so matte. You can't even tell there was rust on it. That is amazing. Look at how the quad looks right now. So bad. But trust me, it's worth it. White plastics with silver graphics, which I'm gonna have to install. Silver shock springs with everything else black is gonna be icy. It's gonna be an icy build. Just like our RX-8, silver and black. Cause it's so clean. Can't wait. Of course, it started raining, so moved everything inside. Pipe's good. Everything else is still kind of drying. Hopefully it stops raining soon so we can start working on those plastics. All right, I think that is the last coat of paint that we're gonna need. After this, we're going to clear coat the plastics so that it protects them and also makes them shine. Bugs love to just get on wet paint. See, look at that. See that bug? There's little tiny bugs that gets on this thing and I have to like put my finger on it and it makes a smudge. So dumb. But that shine, it's incredible. So after the clear coat dries, we'll move on to the graphics, which are in there. All right, now while this clear coat dries, we're gonna pull out the quad, get the shocks bolted up, get all this metal stuff bolted up, and then we'll get the exhaust bolted up. Check it out. It's not the best, but it's gonna have to do. Oh yeah, a little bit of yellow there. It's still pretty silver. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. That was tough, putting all the tape in there. That took a long time. We'll peel it back and get these installed on the bike. Yeah. What's next? Next we bolt up those Nerf bars. These fellas over here should be dry. Wow, beautiful black. Black glossy paint, these are bent. Missing something. I just glued on some little tidbits that were broken off from before. This was bent out severely, so I glued that back. Now it's connected there. But while we wait for that stuff to dry, I remembered that this was mounted by a zip tie, and that hole is completely stripped out. So I grabbed a bolt. There's a nut behind there that I put in. Hopefully we'll be able to stitch something together so we can actually ride it. That should be plenty long enough. Let me just put this back there. Please don't snap. Okay, that was not a snap, that was me. Now that's tight. Now onto this side. And then we have this one. Oh yeah, she's solid. Well, of course, it's yet another day. I don't know if this is day like 18 or something, but last night we got the starter motor installed. Everything's all tight, buttoned up. So the next step is going to be to get this battery charged up. But the only way to install the battery is if we have the plastics on. So I'm going to put this battery on a charger. We're going to get the plastics installed. It's really exciting. And then we will see if this thing turns over on its own motor. Well, from what this thing's saying, the battery is already fully charged, which I don't think that's true. I don't know. Maybe we'll just install it into the quad and see if it works. But for now, I think we should go ahead and install that exhaust. And then after the exhaust is on, we'll move on to the plastics. Wow. Had to do a little bit of stitching there, but I don't really care about that. It looks so much better than before, so I'm satisfied. Figured I'd just get the battery in and see if this thing turns over. Really might as well. So. Alright, before I do that, I need to hook up the ignition, which is in the front panel. So I really might as well just finish installing the plastics. Well, I just tried it and this battery is absolutely flat, so definitely needs a charge. But check this thing out so far. Oh my gosh. It's looking so mint. Real quick, let me put some stuff. Let me put this stuff on. These are the last pieces. Hold on. These are the last pieces. Get this on. Oh my gosh. How did that not just snap off? Alright guys, well my phone keeps dying, so I didn't get any footage of me installing all the rest, but the quad is complete. All the plastics are on, everything's buttoned up. My goodness. Do you see that thing? My gosh, I can't believe my eyes, man. This is insane. Look at that. And now that it looks like this, there's only one more thing to do to make it look better than it already does. This is the one thing we haven't looked into the whole video, so let's check them out. I still can't believe how good that looks. Look at that thing. $50 quad from the Junkyard. Would you believe it? It's a big moment. So we got some Yamaha Raptor 80 decals. They look pretty sick. The silver goes with the seat, and the white, it's definitely gonna look super clean. So if you guys didn't already know, this quad is based off of the Yamaha Raptor 80. It's got sharp lines. The 80 looks pretty much just like this, just a little different, obviously, because it's Chinese and not Yamaha. But these graphics fit right to these plastics, so I thought it was a good idea to buy those instead of any other ones. Plus, the ones for the full kits are like 150 bucks, and that was like 25. So let's do it. So first off, I think there's a Yamaha logo here and here on the Yamaha Raptor 80. I gotta look at pictures, but pretty sure that's what it looks like. Gotta make sure this is clean. Now this should just transfer right over. If I do this right. Just like that. How's that? Well, I guess I can't do anything about it. Man, once you place these down, you really can't pick them back up, or else they'll just come apart. So I guess I'll work with that. On the Yamaha Raptor 80, there's supposed to be like an extra part that goes down here, but this snapped off, so might just leave that how it is. Next up is going to be the shroud. I'll go with that. Oh boy. Wow. Check that out, guys. That thing looks sick. Time for the next side. This one has a little more bumps over here, so it's not gonna look as good, but whatever. How's that? I will roll with it. It's a cold, windy day out. All this stuff's blowing away. So it came with these Raptor things. I think they're supposed to go right here. I'm not too sure. Let me just cut one out and see how it fits up. It would end up overlapping a little bit. Or I could do it like this. Nah. Yeah, I don't know. How do you think this Yamaha logo would look right here? No? Well, that's the only place I could find to put it, so I'm putting it there. Ooh. I like it. Sweet. Cool. Check it out. This thing is complete. Well, you know what? I didn't make Nerf Barnett for it, but whatever. Check it out. I mean, you got the Yamaha decal right there. Yamaha Racing. Yamaha. And then, dude, I mean, it's so clean. It is so clean. It's insane. I mean, you got the icy wheels. Those are stock, by the way. Icy seat, silver graphics on white. It's gorgeous, man. I mean, oh, that is so cool. Now that it's complete cosmetically, we can get right back to focusing on getting it running. So, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off here. It's got 13 point something volts. See if it has any life in it. This thing's solid. So cool. Absolute throne. Oh yeah. That's meant. Come on, buddy. Turn over. I heard it. It moved. Alright, I'm pulling that cover off. I'm going to see if I can give it some help. It might just be the chain. You know, like the starter motor chain was so rusty. Maybe that's what it is. Let's find out. What? Wrong drill. Oops. Well, that's a waste of 20 bucks. I guess it makes it look better. It is super shiny. Alright. Alright guys, well it's nighttime now, of course, but it looks like the solenoid might be bad. Might look into replacing that, but for now, I just want to ride it because I don't like just staring at it. So let's fire it up. That thing looks so good. Dude, it looks so good. It looks good. It doesn't sound the best. It looks like a total Yamaha. I mean, dude, yeah. It's insane. It's meant. And you fixed this too. Yeah, I put a zip tie up in there. So, well, no, that's just fine, yeah, man. It looks like a redesigned quad. Wow. Put your comments below on what you think about the quad. Oh, great. Yeah, well, it's about time we bought a new bottle of those, but yeah. I haven't been here to see the quad, but Ethan's been working really hard to get it done, so. It's been a huge project. We went from 50 bucks at the Junkyard, green, swamped quad, to this beautiful, radiant white Yamaha Raptor clone, if you will. I'm fine with that. God. It looks so good. Look at what I'm looking at right now. So, unfortunately, I think that's going to be the end of the series. But boy, was it a good one. I mean, look at it. I can show a before picture. Hold on. I'm going to show a before picture right now. And this is after. It's insane. I wish it was daylight outside so you guys could see, you know, but. You're going to have more videos on it, right? For sure, more videos, but that's the end of the series. Yeah. I got to get back to the PW. Right, PW. I got huge plans for that thing, dude. Got a few parts ordered up for it, I can tell. Oh, yeah. Still got a leaky gas problem. Yeah, well, we'll solve all those issues behind the scenes. So thank you guys so much for watching another great series on my channel. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and like. We'll see you in the next one. Yeah, of course, you still can't start it right away. But, wow. You having a campfire up there? I want to go. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.